And greetings from Cheevers Field in Hibbing. Tonight it's high school football here on Public Access Channel 12. Tonight it's the Golden Bears and the Hibbing Blue Jackets. So nice to have you along. First broadcast of the year, and we're going to get an introduction of lineups.
We will go through the defensive starters for the Golden Bears.
Okay, we're going to go defensively for Eveleth Gilbert. Sunny night, warm night.
12, junior Nick Badette.
Okay, a defensive end, Nick Badette will be starting. He's 6'2", 225-pound junior. In the secondary, Jacob Sickles. Sickles, 6'1", 195-pound sophomore, Jacob Sickle. One of the cornerbacks, number 20, you'll see Stephen Kemp. Kemp, 6'2", 160 pounds. And Kemp is a senior now. At one of the cornerback positions, we've got Joshua Creer Oberstar. He's 6 foot, 145-pound sophomore. Number 21, Josh Creer Oberstar. One of the linebackers, 5'8", senior, 185 pounds, Gavin Mackey. One of the linebackers. One of the other ones, Cody Merrill. Merrill is 6 foot, 188 pounds. Merrill is a senior. At the other linebacker, senior, 6 foot, 220 pounds, Riley Krakowski. At the linebackers, and rounding out the linebacker unit, Tom Schlottick. Schlottick, 5'9", 205-pound sophomore, Tom Schlottick. They'll move into the defensive line. They're going to have 6'1", 210-pound senior Quinn Muich. Lucas Holtman, 6'2", 268 pounds junior. And Dawson Varda. Varda, 5'8", 330 pounds. And Dawson is a senior, rounding out the line for the Golden Bears of Eveleth Gilbert. Head coach Derek Malner, assisted by Dan Dozian, Sean Stryer, Jake Fallis, Mark Muich, Chris Weston, Nick Miller, John Schoberg, Dave Coons, and Nate Perkiel. So that's the Golden Bears starting lineup. The defensive unit for Eveleth Gilbert. So we're going to get the Hibbing lineup for you here as we're just about ready. Beautiful night at Cheever Field for the Hibbing Blue Jackets. We'll see what they got. Looks like in the secondary, 5'9", safety, 135 pounds. Ben Lohi is a senior. Linebacker Jacob Chemernick. Chemernick is a 5'11", 165-pound senior. Austin Primo, number 4, 5'7", 140-pound cornerback. He's a senior, Austin Primo. Also in the secondary, 5'8", 140-pound junior Eli Rudolph. Moving into the defensive line for Hibbing, number 18, 6'1", 185-pound senior, Jonan McGaffey. Linebacker Dominic Marchetti. Marchetti is 5'11", 200 pounds junior. Into the defensive line, Jagger Greenwood, 6 foot, 195-pound junior, Jagger Greenwood. Nick Lohi in the line, 6 foot, 190 pound. He's a senior. Nick Lohi. Into the defensive line, Zach Newman. Newman's a 6'1", 215-pound senior. Zach Newman. Cole Veracek, 6 foot, 175-pound senior. Defensive tackle Cole Veracek. And rounding out the defensive unit for Hibbing, number 87, 6 foot, 170-pound senior linebacker Anthony Cross. The Hibbing Blue Jackets are coached by Sean Howard. He's assisted by Dan Murfeld, Owen Walters, Justin Tomberlin, Todd Perla, Tony Carrillo, and Roy Casey. There we got it. We got your starting lineups for Hibbing, the home team tonight. Going to have the playing of our national anthem. A beautiful night here from Cheever Field in Hibbing.
Following the anthem, we will play the sportsmanship song, so please remain standing.
Well, they're playing a sportsmanship song. We got a good crowd tonight. The opening of the season for Hibbing, and the Bears coming off their victory last Thursday night, or last Saturday over Force Academy. So we're about ready to go here. Nice to have you along on Public Access Channel 12. Hugo Mariucci is going to be on the camera tonight. It's a two-man crew. And we're about ready to get her going. Beautiful field here in Hibbing. Beautiful night for football. The Labor Day weekend is going to be starting. This is a Thursday night game, so.
Dave Trolin, Brad Zumbaum, Josh Carlson, and Lance Doherty.
So, people making their way in. Bears are going to be left to right. They're in their nice new helmets. They're in their white jerseys, black numerals, gold trim. We're good to go. They'll be receiving, the Hibbing Blue Jackets in their navy blue and the white numerals. Sean Howard, first year coach. Kicking off will be Nick Cici, and we're just about underway. High school football 2018. Nice kick, going to be taken at the 15-yard line. Sickle Jacob gets to the 29, out to the 35, to the 36-yard line before he's taken down there by Hibbing's Anthony Cross. So the Bears will start off a good field position. Jacob Sickle, the senior, and ball set right at the 40 or 35-yard line of Evelyn Gilbert. Out over the ball, here they come. Creer Oberstar wide to the right. Gavin Mackey in the backfield. Merrill comes over this way. Erickson under center. Schlottick the fullback right now. 1st and 10, Evelyn Gilbert. Pitch back. Mackey's going to try to make the edge. Has some trouble taken down. Nice defensive play by the Blue Jackets. One of the players for Hibbing was Jagger Greenwood and others. Zach Newman and Greenwood in on the tackle. 4-yard loss.
2nd and 14 for the Golden Bears.
2nd down 14. The Bears from their 31-yard line. Creer Oberstar wide to the left. Merrill over on this side. Sickle under center. Schlottick the fullback. Mackey the tailback. And they're going to give it off to Mackey. Nothing there. Hibbing's Hunter Payne. Payne is a 5'10", 188-pound freshman.
In the backfield was made by number 56, Nick Lohe.
Whoops, 56. I got the wrong number. Nick Lohe. I had one of the young guys.
Loss on the play, bringing up 3rd and 18.
3rd down, 18. The ball on the 26-yard line. The Bears are heading the wrong way right now. 10:48 to go in our first quarter. Early. First possession of the night for the Golden Bears. Creer Oberstar wide to the right. They're going to give it off, and then nothing there. So the Bears have tried to keep it on the ground. One of the people on the tackle for Hibbing was Cole Varacek and others. They'll set the ball down at the 28-yard line. Clock running here, 10:16 to go in our first quarter.
4th and long for the Golden Bears. Back to receive the punt for the Blue Jackets, number 87, Anthony Cross.
Anthony Cross deep to receive this. Sickles punt, kind of short, and they're going to see which way it goes. It turns over and gets down to the 41-yard line, and that's where Hibbing will start their first possession of tonight's I see Mr. Kemp made it. Mr. Kemp is in the building, in the place. They're all pointing at each other. There was a penalty flag on the play, and they're going to bring it back. So
after a 5-yard penalty,
they're going to.
The Golden Bears will.
Well, it was 4th and 8, 4th and 16. They're going to what was it? Rough and. So they're going to do it again. Bears now are. We're trying to get it all straightened out now. Let's see. And the referees are too. So we'll get it, when we get it, you'll get it. They're going to step it off. Going to step it off against Hibbing. And be first. They haven't flipped the. It's going to be. They're going to punt her again. See if they can get a little more out of it. Hibbing would have had it at about the 40 now. Sickle on the snap. That one's going to move. That one may head the other way when it hits. It didn't turn over. Going to be back at about the 39-yard line. So the Bears are going to end up, or Hibbing's going to end up 1st and 10 from the Evelyn Gilbert 39-yard line. So after all that, so we're going to see Hibbing's offense this first time. Nice to have you along. A lot of action here. Mr. Mariucci is going to predict or do some producing of. We got tennis coming up, volleyball coming up. Hibbing's going to send Chamernick wide to the left here. They got split backs behind Tomberlin. Blaise Tomberlin gives it off to the running back. He's going to keep fighting his way. Dominic Marchetti is going to rumble down to about the 31-yard line. In on a tackle for Evelyn Gilbert, Stephen Kemp, number 20. But a good gain on first down. In with the play, Ben Lohe for Hibbing. Going to set up a second down and a couple. He got a lot after the initial contact. Wide to the right will be Anthony Cross. Near side is going to be Primo. Second down, they're going to call it 3. They'll give it off, and boy, they're pushed back. In on the tackle for the Bears. Tom Schlottick. Schlottick filled it in, and that'll be a loss on the play. They'll set it up now. 3rd down. 8:45 remaining in our first quarter. Bears were 4 and out. Hibbing on their first possession. Tomberlin under center. Cross wide to the right. Primo near side. Split backs. Drop back. They're going to swing it over here. It's picked off at the 40 down to the 50. Gavin Mackey down to the 20, and taken down at the 15-yard line by Hibbing's Dan Moberg. So he picked it off at the 40. 45-yard return for Gavin Mackey, and the Bears are in business. Ball was tipped. They tried to swing it out to the running back on his near side. Tipped, Mackey grabbed it, and he was off to the races. Going to set up 1st and 10. Bears. Cody Intihar wide to the left. Merrill, Schlottick in the I formation behind Sickle. On the wing over here, near side is Hunter Peterson in motion to the left. He's going to give it off to Merrill. Tough sledding in there. He might make the 15 again. In on the tackle for Hibbing. Marchetti, Dominic Marchetti, and Jagger Greenwood. So going to set up a 2nd down. Bears looking to see if they can cash in on the turnover by Hibbing. 7:50 to go, clock running in our first quarter. Peterson wide to the left. in tight, same side as Badette. Career Oberstar to the right side. Merrill and Schlottick behind Sickle. And Hibbing jumped, so that should be second down. They'll make it second down and 5. Somebody got into the neutral zone and
Encroachment is the call on the Blue Jackets.
second down and 5, same formation. Jacob Sickle. Pitch back to Merrill. Tries to get to the corner and does. Now near the 10, in for a, did he get in for a touchdown? Touchdown!
Cody Merrill on the
13-yard run. Bears will be on the board first. That comes 7:27 to go in the first quarter. Left side of the line opened it up, and so they're going to try the extra point. Looks like Kwiatkowski's in tight on this near side. They're going to give it back to Merrill again. Boy, a big hole. Merrill's going to get the 2-point conversion. So it's 8-0 Evelyn Gilbert. And we'll return with the Golden Bear kickoff after this.
For over 50 years, Tufco has been a supplier of tires and services for the mines of northeastern Minnesota. As an independent company located south of Eveleth, Tufco appreciates the virtue of being part of the Iron Range economy and is a proud supporter of youth activities on the range.
Okay, we're about ready for the Golden Bear kickoff. They didn't take long long for them to convert the pickoff, the interception. So Hibbing's going to get their second possession. Bears converted on the turnover, 8-0 here. Cody Merrill on a 13-yard run. Now we got an onside kick over to the other side, and the Bears looks like they got it. Riley Kwiatkowski in on the play. So the Bears are going to have it in Hibbing's territory. First and 10. 7:25 to go in our first quarter. Evelyn Gilbert 8, Hibbing nothing. Going to give off to Merrill. Merrill breaks tackles down to the 37-yard line. And on the tackle for Hibbing, once again, Zach Newman going to have a nice gain. Cody Merrill, 6 foot, 188-pound running back. He's the tailback right now. Schlottick, the fullback. They're going to give it off to Schlottick. He's going to fight his way just shy of the 35-yard line. They'd have to get to about the 34 to get a first down. So they'll set it down. Going to be third down, about a yard. Hibbing a little bit on their heels. They turned the ball over and Bears converted, and now they gave it up on the kickoff. Sickle calls it out, gives it off to Merrill, but nowhere this time. In on the tackle for Hibbing. Nick Lohe. Lohe, 6 foot, 190 pounds senior. So a little bit trouble going. They're going to be fourth down and 5 yard line, 5 to go. Greer Oberstar into the huddle. Ball on the 38 yard line of Hibbing. Greer Oberstar to the right. But that is tight on this near side, or to the left. But that tight on the near side. Sickle under center. Play action. He's looking, fires it. It's up in the air, and did Badette come up with it? No, falls incomplete. And Sickle is slow to get up, and the Bears will turn it over. They're going to, Hibbing will have it 1st and 10 on their 38 yard line. So,
the Blue Jackets take over on down.
5:33 remains in this first quarter. 8-0 Evelyn Gilbert. So Hibbing will have it. Their first possession really after the turnover. They turn it over on the kickoff also. Tomberlin in the shotgun, looks, he'll run out to the 43 yard line, out, falls forward to the 44 yard line. Blaise Tomberlin, looks like Dawson Varda, one of the Bears on the tackle over there. 5:15 to go in our first quarter. The clock running. 8-0 Evelyn Gilbert. They scored on a Cody Merrill touchdown run, 13 yards, and the 2-point conversion. Wide to the right here for Hibbing is Ben Lohe. Tomberlin under center this time. Pitch back. They'll try to get to this near side. Primo, or Moberg that is. Moberg out to the 35, down to the 31 yard line. For the Bears get him, Greer Oberstar. Also in on a tackle for Evelyn Gilbert, Hunter Peterson. But that'll move the chains for Hibbing. Hibbing will have it 1st and 10 on the Evelyn Gilbert 32 yard line. Crosso split wide to the right.
24-yard gain on the play for Moberg.
Chamernick over here to the left. Split backs behind Tomberlin. Tomberlin gives it off, and good hard running, rumbling down to the 24 yard line. Dominic Marchetti. And a good run for the Blue Jackets on the first one. Clock running here, 4:18 to go. Stephen Kemp in on that last tackle. First quarter action, Bears up 8-0. Hibbing has the ball, 2nd and 2 on the Evelyn Gilbert 24 yard line. They'll give it again. Nice run down to the 15 yard line. Man, Marchetti just fell ahead. Big hole they ran on the left side or right over the center. Under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Substitution into the game for Evelyn Gilbert, replacing Dawson Varda. And wouldn't you know, it's a number I don't have. There's always one of them. They'll give it again, up down to the 10 to the 8 yard line. Gavin Mackey in on the tackle. Also check that for Evelyn Gilbert, Quinn Muich. But not before Hibbing's opened it up on the ground here. 3:28 remains in our first quarter. 8-0 Evelyn Gilbert. Merrill on a 13-yard run and a 2-point conversion for the Golden Bears, 8 points. Cross wide to the right, in the slot, same side, looks like McGaffey. Near side will be Ben Lohe. They'll give it off. Now big hole down near the goal line, and in for a touchdown, Daniel Moberg. Moberg with the run. Moberg with the 7-yard run, and the Jackets are on the board. That comes with 3:07 to go in our first quarter. 8-6 on the scoreboard. Nice to have you along tonight. Thursday night, cross wide to the right. Chamernick over this way. Also over here is McAfee. Straight snap. Tomberlin to the goal line. Tomberlin's good with the 2-point conversion. We have 3:07 to go in the first quarter. Evelyn Gilbert 8. Hibbing 8.
Kicking off for the Blue Jackets is number 27, Nick Chickey. Back to receive for the Golden Bears is number 16, Sickles.
Okay, back to action. Ball gets knocked around. Trying to come this way is Sickle. Sickle to the 20, to the 25. Oberstar with a block. Sickle cut back out to the 42-yard line. In on the tackle for Hibbing. Noah Vinipal will make the tackle, but a good kickoff return by Jacob Sickle.
By number 42, Noah Vinipal.
We're tied at 8. They're in the latter portion of the first quarter here. Hibbing's Daniel Moberg scored on a 7-yard run. Tomberlin with a 2-point conversion. That countered the Bears' Cody Merrill on a 13-yard run and a 2-point conversion. In motion, Peterson left to right. You're going to give it off to Mackey. Mackey fights his way but can't get away. Can't get away from Zach Newman. Newman in on the tackle.
Newman and Niskanen on the tackle for the Blue Jackets.
Newman grabbed him by the jersey and just hung on. Bears are going to have it now on the 42-yard line, 2nd down and 9. Creer Oberstar to the right, Peterson here, near side with Badette. Schlottick, the fullback, in Merrill's a tailback behind Sickle. They'll give it off to Mackey, Mackey fights his way down to the 44, out to the 44-yard line. And on the tackle, Brody Niskanen, 5'10", they list him at 200-pound junior linebacker. Going to be 3rd down for the Bears here. 1:53 to go in our first quarter. We're tied at 8. Cody Intihar is going to come wide to the right. Mackey's a tailback. I had it wrong last time, but I got the number. He's behind Schlottick, the fullback. Sickle calls him out. Play action, looks, it dumps it short when it's complete, and the Bears are going to get a 1st down. Threw it out to Schlottick, and he got down to about the 46, 47-yard line in Hibbing territory. So they'll move the chains for the Bears.
Tackle on the play was made by Brody Niskanen.
Sickle with the little short pass to Schlottick.
1st down.
Creer Oberstar to the left. We're tied at 8, late in the first quarter. Jacob Sickle, pitch back. Here's Merrill, reads his block. Cross came in to make the tackle along with Niskanen. We've been calling Niskanen's name quite a bit. And it's going to be 2nd down. Crossing on a tackle too for the Blue Jackets. Under a minute to go in our first quarter. We're tied at 8. Going to be 2nd down and 6. Cody Intihar in with the plate. Beautiful night for football. Cheever Field in Hibbing. Intihar to the left. Peterson on the wing over here, but that in tight. Peterson now going motion. And play action. Sickle looks underneath, and it's incomplete. Tried to hit Peterson, and pass incomplete at the 40-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 24.3 seconds to go. in our first quarter. Riley Kwiatkowski into the game. He and Merrill and Mackey look like they'll be in the backfield. Here comes career Oberstar. 3rd down and 6. Eveleth at the Hibbing 42-yard line. Peterson and Badette over to the left side. Peterson on the wing. Career Oberstar start over here. Single coverage. Eli Rudolph. Pitch back. Merrill will try the left side. Cuts back and fights his way down to about the 36-yard line. Not sure if he made the first down. They'll set it. They're going to call 4th down. Clock running here with 9 seconds. They'll just run out the first quarter. And that's going to be it. First quarter's history. At the end of the first quarter, it's Eveleth Gilbert 8, Hibbing 8 from Cheever Field in Hibbing. We'll come back with second quarter action after this.
For over 50 years, Tufco has been a supplier of tires and services for the mines of northeastern Minnesota. As an independent company located south of Eveleth, Tufco appreciates the virtue of being part of the Iron Range economy and is a proud supporter of youth activities on the range.
We're about ready to start the second quarter. Tied at 8. It's going to be 4th down and 1. Golden Bears on the Hibbing, 42-yard line. So that's how we'll start this second quarter. Few incomplete passes, but it's been on the ground, so it was a quick moving first quarter. Power eye, give off. And looks like they're going to make the first down, the Bears. Gavin Mackey.
Mackey on the carry for the Golden Bears.
So the Bears will have it 1st and 10.
Tackle on the play was made by number 24, Marchetti, but not before Mackey.
Career Oberstar comes in replacing Kwiatkowski. Hunter Peterson in. 1st and 10. Bears on the Hibbing 35-yard line. Just underway now in the second quarter. I'm going to try to name some of these Golden Bear linemen. I know they've got a few guys platooning. Pitch back will be for Mackey, and he got nowhere to go. Check some numbers here. Bears for you people. Joe Schoberg, number 57 in that line. 58, Quinn Muich. 65, Karl Zaponcic, I think I got a 65. Dawson Varda in there, number 78. So I think we got the offensive line. I'm missing a guy, I think, over on the other side, but they'll come out. Let's see who's over the ball. Evan Harris is the center, right? Okay, so we got Cody Intihar wide to the left. In motion now will be Peterson right to left. And Sickle looks to the left, puts it up. It's up for grabs. Oh, knocked around. We had 2 Hibbing guys. Peterson and Intihar were back there, but for the Bears, but for Hibbing, they had Lohi and Primo, and they kind of knocked it away from each other. The incomplete pass will stop the clock with 10:46 to go in the first half. We're tied at 8. Going to be a 3rd down and 14. Hibbing's got the ball on the 39-yard line. Now check that. Bears have it on Hibbing's 39. Been a year since we've been doing this. Over to the near side. Stephen Kemp in the slot. Shotgun formation for the Bears this time. And they're going to set up a little screen right to Mackey. Boy, they had it all set up perfect. Mackey's going to get down to the 25, to the 20, down to the 19-yard line. First down for the Bears. In on the tackle, Austin Primo, but boy, that was set up. Screen pass caught Hibbing by surprise, and boy, the Bears had the wall. I think they set it up screen right maybe, or screen middle, but everybody was out there, and picks up a first down, puts the ball at the 19-yard line of Hibbing. So Bears looking to take the lead here. It's 8-8. Intihar in the slot over here, and Kemp goes in motion left to right. That's Stephen Kemp. Shotgun, and Sickle keeps it, and he'll run with it down to the 15-yard line. On the keeper, we'll see. Looks like Hibbing's McGaffey and Cross in on the tackle. Ball right on the 15-yard line. Tied at 8. Bears have it 2nd and 6. Career Oberstar this side. Kemp and Peterson wide to the right. And Ty Badet on the right. One setback back with Sickle. Sickle gives it off. And going to get down to the 13-yard line. See where his forward motion is marked. Cody Merrill. 9:24 remaining in the first half. Clock running here. 8-8 Golden Bears and Blue Jackets. Kemp and Peterson near side. Intihar far side. Badet in tight to the left, or this near side. Merrill back there with Sickle out of the shotgun. Sickle's looking long, puts it up, tipped and incomplete. Incomplete pass stopping the clock with 8:50 to go in our first half. Tied at 8, that's the way it headed. We headed in out of the first quarter. 4th down and 3. Eveleth with the ball on Hibbing's 13-yard line. Merrill looks like he's going to be the setback. Sickle out of the shotgun. 4th and 3. Sprint left, looking. He looks like he's got room. He'll get the first down, and he gets tackled at knocked out of bounds at about the 2-yard line, maybe the 3. So it'll be a first down for Eveleth Gilbert. 8:43 to go in our first half. Bears looking to break this 8-8 tie. They'll start up the play clock. And now the Bears want to talk it over. Timeout Eveleth Gilbert, 8:43 to go in the first half. We're tied at 8. So we'll see. Here they come. 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Intihar over here to the left. Schlottick, the fullback. Merrill is the tailback, and Kwiatkowski to the right. Strong right. And they'll sprint that way, but boy, Hibbing had him deep. And now the chase is on. And let's see what he can come out of it with, and he's going to be taken down at the 20-yard line. So, big loss for Eveleth Gilbert. And on a tackle for Hibbing, Jacob Chamernick. It was a jailbreak, and Bears are back, way back. Ball's going to be on we'll call it the 21, just outside the 20. 17-yard loss. Clock running here, 8:05 to go in our first half. 8-8. Cody Merrill on a run. Cody Merrill on a 2-point conversion. That came after a pickoff by Gavin Mackey. Career Oberstar over here to the left. Shotgun formation. Sickle looks, throws it downfield, and incomplete, intended for Hunter Peterson.
Sickles' pass is intended for number 26, Peterson. That pass is incomplete.
Incomplete pass stops the clock with 7:39 to go. Third down and goal to go from the 20-yard line. Back to Hibbing scoring. Hibbing scored. Dan Moberg on a 7-yard run. Placed Tomberlin. 2-point conversion. Looks like Intihar wide to the right. He's way out there. Sickle looks this way to the short side, and they're going to say he was in the grass. And on a tackle for Hibbing, Jagger Greenwood, 6 foot, 195-pound junior. So that'll push the Bears back even farther. Ball going to be outside the 30-yard line. Bears had it on the second, on 2 seconds. Bears quick. 4th down and goal. Jacobs, their punter. Sickle, that is. And he lets it go. It hits the ground. Going to roll dead inside the 5-yard line, and that's where Hibbing's going to start. 1st and 10. Hibbing from their own 4-yard line, so Bears got them backed up if they can hold and get the ball back. They'll put the ball down, and let's start her. Bears had the ball a long time. 6:49 to go in the second quarter. They ate up a lot of time with that. Hibbing, the last time they had it was chewing it up on the ground. We'll see what they come up with here. Tomberlin under center. Marchetti, one of the backs. Looks like with Chambernick. Check that. Marchetti and Moberg. You got a flag. So Eveleth lined up in the zone. So they'll step it off against Eveleth Gilbert. We have 1st down and 5. Moberg and Marchetti, the running backs. And now we got play, we got a flag. And they're going to step off 5 against Hibbing.
Penalty is a false start call against the Blue Jackets.
6:47 to go in the first half. We're tied at 8 from Cheever Field in Hibbing. Beautiful night for football. This is Thursday, August 30th. Labor Day weekend. Checking out for Hibbing is Chambernick. Ben Lohi in for the Jackets. Looks like he handed the play off to Tomberlin. Blaise Tomberlin, a junior, 5'11", 160. He's the quarterback. Wide left is Ben Lohi. Crossover here to the right. Marchetti the back. Tomberlin fakes. Boy, comes out of the end zone. And he's going to get out to about the 7 or 8 yard line. The Bears will take him down. So I'll let you know there's going to be some other broadcasts this fall. We might have some girls tennis. So we're looking maybe a week from Monday as they'll take on Marshall. Volleyball team's playing cross country. That Golden Bear invite coming up. Cross wide to the right. Tomberlin calls it out, looks right, slants it, and it's behind the receiver cross. Back on the coverage for Hibbing, or Eveleth Gilbert was Stephen Kemp. Looked like they were trying to run a slant, but threw it a little behind him. Kwiatkowski into the game, replacing Harris. Let's see where Riley's going to line up in there. Riley was in the weight room a lot this summer. I know. He had me open it for him. Looks like the linebackers are Kwiatkowski, Mackey, Schlottick, and Merrill. 3rd down and 7. If the Bears can hold, they're going to look pretty good. Well, we might have a safety. We do! Cody Intihar sacks Tomberlin in the end zone. Safety for the Bears. 5:54 to go. Cody made the break on him, and so the Bears lead now 10-8. We have 5:54 to go. Hibbing's gonna have to punt, or their free kick from their own 20. So Evelyn Gilbert should come out of this pretty good. It all worked for the Bears. They even got points. They held them and got 2 points, and now they're going to get the ball back, which should be pretty good field position. Who we got there doing the kicking? Trying to check. Josh Bergerson, 81, is it? And he punts it. Going to come down at the 44-yard line. Mackey, Gavin, taken down there at about the 51-yard line. Down on the tackle for Hibbing, Cole Veracek. So the Bears are going to get the ball back here, leading 10-8. 5:48 to go in the first half. Dave Trolin, one of the officials, saying first down, heading that away. And we said, let there be light. Mr. Brown turned the light on. Yes, my eyes were getting dark, but that's... First off, I took my sunglasses off after about the first quarter. Now it's even brighter yet. Sickle back. Sickle, another screen. No, he's going to get hanging on and taken down for a big loss. I don't know where he's coming from. Jagger Greenwood again, number 44 for Hibbing. And I don't know where he's lining up. He's just keeps on coming through. Well, they listed him to start the game as a defensive lineman. He's just blowing through there. He's lining up on this near side right off the ball. 5:12 to go. The clock running first half. 10-8. Evelyn Gilbert coming off a safety. Bears break out. Peterson and Kemp wide to the right. Creer Oberstar here to the left. They're out of the shotgun. Sprint out. Sickle, sprinting, throws it, and it's incomplete. Had his intended receiver, Hunter Peterson. Ball's incomplete, stopping the clock with 4:48 to go. 10-8, first half. Action. What a night for football. Into the huddle, they come, and now they've got 3rd down and 25. Peterson and and Kemp over here to the near side. Badette tight on the left. Shotgun formation, Jacob Sickle. He looks right. Here he comes again. Missing him was now a thrown down intended. The pass intended for Kemp. Incomplete on the near side. Looked like Cross was one of the players covering him. Incomplete pass will stop the clock with 4:42 to go in the half. 10-8 Evelyn Gilbert. So we're going to see a Golden Bear punt, Evelyn with the 10-8 lead. Nice to have you along on Public Access Channel 12. I got to talk with Mr. Mariucci because I got relatives out of the area that would like to watch. Sickles punt's going to be a good one down to the 30-yard line out at the 29, and that's where Hibbing will start. With their possession of the ball, trailing 10-8 with 4:34 to go in our first half. First and 10, Hibbing on their own 29-yard line. Looks like Moberg and Marchetti, the running backs, behind Tomberlin. And now I don't know if Merrill or if there was movement. Yeah, movement on Hibbing. Try to set that defensive line for you. Looks like Badette's up front. I want to name these guys also up front for Evelyn Gilbert. Lucas Holtman, Dawson Varda, and Cody Intihar look like the front. Linebackers are Schlottick, Kwiatkowski, Mackey, and Merrill. We'll set the safeties for you, the cornerbacks. Nothing there. A quick handoff. Who's in there to get the tackle? That looked like Lucas Holtman in on the tackle.
Tackle on the play was made by number 66, Holtman.
Holtman in on the tackle. Lucas, 6'2", 268-pound junior. Out to the left will be Ben Lowy. Near side is Cross. Anthony Cross. Boy, it's all messed up there for Hibbing. The Bears tried to go to Marchetti on that one. We're going to see who plugged that one up. Holtman again. And Kwiatkowski from the linebacker. Good couple plays there. Heading the wrong way for Hibbing. Good job by Evelyn Gilbert right now. As we're in the second quarter, late in the second quarter, Bears with a 10-8 lead. They hold here. Could come out with a pretty good position, maybe get some points at the half, before the half. Chamernick out wide to the left. Crossover here with McAfee. Bad snap, and Tomberlin taken down by Badette, Nick Badette. Pair of 12s there. Number 12, Blaise Tomberlin for Hibbing, and Nick Badette, number 12 for Evelyn Gilbert. Big loss. So as I said, the Bears could come out with good field position. That play should set it up even better. They may have a good chance to get some points before the end of this first half. 10-8, Evelyn Gilbert. They had just recently had a safety. Cody Intihar tackled Tomberlin in the end zone. Bears have a 13-yard run by Cody Merrill and a 2-point conversion by Merrill. The punt taken by Oberstar, career Oberstar, and Josh better put that ball away, and he's hit by 4 or 5 Hibbing players. And back to Hibbing scoring to recap this. Daniel Moberg on a 7-yard run, Tomberlin with a 2-point conversion. So right now the difference in the game is the safety that Evelyn Gilbert got about 3 or 4 minutes ago. So Bears will have the ball. A lot of time to get some points. They've gone to the air a little more the last possession or two. Hunter Peterson wide to the right. Intihar with Kemp in the slot to the near side. Badette in tight on the right. Shotgun in motion. It's Kemp. Now we got a flag. Bears will step off 5.
false start is the call against the Golden Bears.
10-8. Evelyn Gilbert leading Hibbing. And they'll huddle up. Creer Oberstar brings, I think they're rotating the plays in. 2:24 to go. Got two wideouts to the right. Creer Oberstar here to the left side. Shotgun here. Jacob Sickle looks to run, but now is taken. Not yet, quite yet. Now he does go down. Again on the tackle. Man, we've called Greenwood's name many times tonight. Greenwood again. Whoa. He's got quite a few tackles tonight. Ball's back to the 41-yard line. We got Hibbing with a timeout with 1:55 to go. First half, 10-8 Bears. Okay, we're coming out of the timeout. 1:55 to go. Second and 31. Two to the left this time. Sickle looking, and now he's got somebody way downfield, and it's picked off by Anthony Cross. Pass was intended for Nick Badette, and they'll turn it over, and Hibbing will have it with 1:46 to go in the first half.
Intercepted by number 87, Anthony Cross.
He was down near the first down marker, but that was a tough one when you're kind of backpedaling and let her go. So we'll see what Hibbing does. Yeah. Evelyn Gilbert 10, Hibbing 8. Cross is going to come wide to the right. Pair split to the left. Tomberlin looks this way. He's going to sprint out of the pocket, but that gives chase. Tomberlin out to the 25. Tomberlin to the 20 or 31-yard line. Close to the first down. Close to the Mackey got him on for the tackle. He's not staying too long in the pocket now. He's getting out of that pocket, and Tomberlin, what's that? They're going to bring the chains across to measure it up. No, they're not. It's going to be a second down.
We have an official timeout for a measurement.
I think, I don't know, I think he was short, but what do I know on this? They'll tighten up the chain and see how short he is. He's short.
Not even close.
As you could tell, somebody in the Evelyn crowd figured it wasn't even close. We'll play that one back on a replay. So, he's got about second down and 1. Shotgun, Tomberlin. And he'll just keep it himself. He's going to get a first down, and he's going to get out to the 38-yard line. First down, Hibbing. They'll stop the clock, reset the chains. First down. 10-8, Evelyn Gilbert leads here with 1:23 to go in our first half. Wide to the left is Chamerdick. Near side is Cross. Mo takes it. He has a touchdown tonight, but not much there. The ball loose. Did the Bears get it? We'll see what happens. Evelyn Gilbert ball with 57.6 seconds to go. Not sure if Schlottig got the fumble recovery or who did, but anyway, it's Evelyn Gilbert playing on a short field late in the first half. Yep, we got a big crew tonight. Two. Two of us. We decided the last second, come on over, and we've got a good game. Cody Entor wide to the right. Hunter Peterson near side. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. 57 seconds to go. First half. And it's thrown out here, incomplete. Pass intended for Nick Bodette. In on the play for Hibbing was Jacob Chamernick. Incomplete pass will stop the clock with 52.7 seconds to go. The 38-yard line of Hibbing is where the Bears' line of scrimmage is. They're looking to, but that's in the slot. Career Oberstar wide here. It looks like is it Stephen Kemp? It is. In between now, it's put up for grabs. And boy, there was some bumping going on. The ball was intended for Bodette. He got tied up with Ben Lohi. Hibbing staff would like an interference call. Evelyn Gilbert wants a timeout. 46.3 seconds to go. First half. Evelyn Gilbert 10. Hibbing 8. Okay, we come out of the timeout. Hunter Peterson and Stephen Kemp to this near side. Career Oberstars to the right. Sickle out of the shotgun. It's Bodette tight on the left side, I think. They can't quite pick him out. Merrill over here. They'll look that way. Now a quick one is thrown to Kemp. Looked like they almost could have had a hook and ladder set up a little bit on that. If they throw that again and they can have that trailing back, they look a little bit, they're getting the clock's running. Boy, it's down to 8 or 7 or 6 seconds to go. And, boy, okay. It was 4th and 1. I guess maybe they're just going to run it down for one play and see what happens there. The clock was running. 1.7 seconds to go. 4th down. So, one play in the first half. So the Bears leading Evelyn Gilbert 10. Hibbing 8. Scoring in the first quarter. Cody Merrill on a 13-yard run. Merrill's 2-point conversion gave the Bears an 8-point lead. That all happened after Gavin Mackey picked one off and ran it, 10, 20, 30, 45 yards. Set him up. And then 3:07 to go in the first quarter. Daniel Moberg scored on a 7-yard run. Blaise Tomberlin, 2-point conversion, tied it at 8, and that's how the first quarter ended. Then with 5:54 to go, Cody Entor tackled the Hibbing quarterback Blaise Tomberlin in the end zone for a safety, and that is the scoring to this point. So it's been a good tight game over at Cheever Field in Hibbing. Here come the Bears. They've talked it over. Hibbing's got their, and they got 3 guys between the 5-yard line and the goal line. They don't want to get beat long on this. They ran that little hook and ladder. No, they didn't run it earlier, but we'll see what they come up with. We're out of the shotgun. Peterson to this side. Kemp and Oberstar, Career Oberstar to the other side. Sickle looks, gets hit as he throws it, and the pass will fall incomplete, and the first half is history. At the end of the half, Evelyn Gilbert 10, Hibbing 8. We'll come back with third quarter action after this.
For over 50 years, Tufco has been a supplier of tires and services for the mines of northeastern Minnesota. As an independent company located south of Eveleth, Tufco appreciates the virtue of being part of the Iron Range economy and is a proud supporter of youth activities on the range.
Okay, we're back here at Cheever Field. Riley Kukowski will be doing the kickoff for Evelyn Gilbert. They lead 10-8. Wolberg and Cross deep. A good kick back to the 10-yard line. To the 20, to the 30, and nice return out to the 33-yard line for Dan Moberg. Yeah, so that's where the Hibbing Blue Jackets will start. We have a game 10-8. Evelyn Gilbert with the lead. Merrill with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion for the Bears, and Cody Intihar recorded the safety. He tackled the quarterback Tomberlin in the end zone. Hibbing scored on a 7-yard run by Daniel Moberg, and then Tomberlin's 2-point conversion. That's the score. That's where we're at right now. 1st and 10 from the 38. Going to give it off, and not much there. Fights his way to the 40-yard line. Marchetti.
Tackle was made by number 32, Merrill.
Cody Merrill in on the tackle, one of the linebackers. We'll try to set the Bears for you. Looks like in the defensive line, they got Holtman. He's had a good night tonight with Varda. Nick Bodette is the end on this side. Cody Intihar just checking in. Linebackers are what? Merrill, Schlottick, and Mackey, and Gukowski. They're in a 4-4. Sickles the safety. We got to check it. Here comes Moberg. Gets to the 20, down to, or check that to the 40, out to the 44-yard line. Over on the tackle, look like Nick Bodette and Schlottick. So going to be a third down, and we're going to call it, let's see, we're going to call it what, about 7, 6 from the 43-yard line. Just underway in our third quarter. Nice to have you along on Public Access 12. Cross to the right. Tomberlin, the quarterback. Moberg and Marchetti back there, split with him. I don't know if it's Primo wide to the left. Tomberlin looks, pops it, but incomplete.
Tomberlin's pass is intended for number 87.
Looking for a cross on the near side. The passing game hasn't been much there for the Blue Jackets. Bears picked off, Gavin Mackey picked off a pass first possession and ran it 45 yards down to the 15, and then a couple plays later, Merrill scored the Bears touchdown. So Ellis Gilbert hasn't driven it. Now a little mix-up for Hibbing. And we got all kinds of trouble. Couple different guys in now. We got a timeout on the field. Hibbing's going to talk it over. Kind of a meltdown there trying to figure out what's what. So 10-8 Golden Bears, 10 quarter. Okay, we're back. 4th down. 6 to go. Hibbing going to go for it. They're on their own end. 44-yard line. 43-yard line. Tomberlin straight drop back, fires it out to Cross right through his hands. He missed it. Had the play. Stephen Kemp on the coverage on that. And the incomplete pass will give Evelyn Gilbert the ball on the Hibbing 43-yard line. So they'll turn it over. Evelyn Gilbert will have it in Hibbing territory. Out come the Bears. Intihar wide to the left. High formation. They got a wing on the right side. I don't know if that's well, that's Hunter Peterson. He'll come in motion right at your camera. Pitch back to Mackey. Boy, in there again was number 44 to bust it up. Greenwood got the first contact. Cross came and finished it off. Check that offensive line for you. You got Schoberg and Muich and Varda and let's see, got to get some more in there. Evan Harris, and I should have one more. Trying to see, but anyway, Sickle under center. I formation. We got a wing on the right. Career Oberstart Herbert to the left side, short side of the field. Boy, the Hibbing player stepped into the neutral zone. The guy on this side, or was it Eveleth moved? I saw the number 2 over here. He stepped on in. So Mr. Trollin will, it's offside Hibbing. Okay, so they'll step off 5 yards against Hibbing. 9:35 remains in the third quarter. 10-8 Evelyn Gilbert. His second down and 9. Intihar wide to the right. Peterson over here. Baudette, we got the fullback Schlottick in motion. Hunter Peterson. They're going to give it and a good run by Mackey. He's going to find his way to the 35, but there's a flag usually in the area that might add some holding, offensive holding. So it'll be a penalty against Evelyn Gilbert, nullifying that run. Mackey was down near the first down yardage, but they're going to step it off against Evelyn Gilbert. So they're going to set the ball down at the 49-yard line of Evelyn Gilbert. Career Oberstar in for the with the play. 10-8 Bears leading. Third quarter action from Cheever Field in Hibbing. High formation. Here comes Peterson in motion. Sickle. Play action, and he's going to get hit. Ball loose. Cross came in from the other side, and Hibbing's trying to check. 73 recovered it. Cole Veracek, but Anthony Cross came in from that far side and hit Sickle. Knocked the ball out of his hands. And the recovery going to Cole Veracek. Not sure where Cross lined up from, but man, he's a linebacker. They list him. He came in untouched. So the Hibbing will have the ball on the Evelyn Gilbert 38-yard line. 10-8 Bears. Third quarter, that's turnover for the Bears, and they've turned it over a couple times. They threw an interception late in the half. 8:53 remains in our third quarter. Bears converted a turnover to get their first 8 points, and Hibbing will see what will happen now, what they can do. Bears will have to come on up with a defensive stand. I don't know what they're talking over. Officials went over to the Evelyn Gilbert side of the field. Mr. Trolin, he's the white hat, jogging in. I don't know what to scoop. Oh, I think there was a high hit, but I don't on the fumble recovery. Tomberlin out of the shotgun. He'll just take it and run it. He's to the 30. Does he make the 35? Yeah, he keeps going just about the 35-yard line. And you got the Bears stacking them up there. Sickle from his safety position.
Tackle was made by number 40, Tom
Schlottick from the linebacker position. Checking out for the Bears is Quinn Muich. So we got second down. Call it 8. It's outside the 35-yard line of Evelyn Gilbert. Now it's given off, chugging down to the 30-yard line will be Eli Rudolph. Rudolph is a 5'8", 140-pound junior. Nick Baudette made the tackle. They set up a third down. 3 yards to go. 7:50 to go. First half, or third quarter, the clock running. Third down, and they're going to call it 2. From the 31-yard line, third quarter action, Hibbing. And they'll give it off, and rumbling down inside the 25-yard line before Schlottick brings it down. It's Marchetti, Dominic Marchetti, 5'11", 200-pound junior. Hibbing has the ball inside the Evelyn Gilbert 25-yard line. In with the play for Hibbing, Ben Lohe gives it off to Tomberlin. Crosso spread out to the right here. Going far side is Ben Lohe. The running back is Rudolph with Marchetti, split behind Tomberlin. And they'll give balls loose. Do the Bears get it, or does Hibbing get it back? Hibbing got it back. He went to hand it off to Rudolph, and who's the Golden Bear that was right there? We'll try to set that Bears defensive line for you. Looks like Varda's in there. Intar's going to check in. Intar checks in for Quinn Muich. Cross wide to the right here. Actually, the best stuff Hibbing's had tonight has been between the tackles. Pitch back, now a cut back by Rudolph down to the 20, inside the 20-yard line. Merrill in on the tackle, one of the Bears in on the tackle. Eli Rudolph, 5'8", 140-pound junior. Clock runs here, 6:13 to go in our third quarter. Hibbing has the ball. Well, we'll call it on the 20-yard line of Evelyn Gilbert. Ben Lohe wide to the left. Cross to the near side. Rudolph and Marchetti split. They'll give it off to Marchetti. Marchetti spins down to the 15, spins to the, close to the 13-yard line. So they got down near the, looks like Muich might have been in on a tackle on that one. And they did get a first down. I know it was going to be close. Good second effort by Marchetti. Ball on the 14-yard line. Clock runs 5:30 to go. Third quarter. Ellis Gilbert 10, Hibbing 8. Now they're going to get out to Marchetti again. He's going to fall down toward the 10, maybe inside the 10. Joey Schoberg on the tackle. Schlottick also. They'll be under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter on the snap of the ball. 10-8 Bears, third quarter action. Yep. Crossover here to the right, Kemp on him. They're going to keep it. Rudolph, oh, battles in there, but trying to get you made a tackle on that one.
Tackle was made by number 12.
Might have been Baudet, Nick Baudet hanging on. He's a big kid. You're not going to drag him very far. Third down. 5 to go. Ball on the 9-yard line. Menlohi right wide to the left. Crossover here near side. Rudolph and Marchetti split. Straight drop back. Throw down near the goal line and in for a touchdown. Did he hit Cross on that? Yep. Blue Jackets get a touchdown. Tomberlin to Cross. Comes with 4:11 to go in our third quarter. Seven-yard touchdown pass. And now we're going to have a point after by kick. Going to be out of the hold of Moberg. Who's kicking it? Is it Cross for the point after too? Good snap, puts it down, and it is up and good. So the Hibbing Blue Jackets have taken their first lead, 15-10, with 4:11 to go in our third quarter. We'll come back with the Blue Jacket kickoff after this. Well, Hibbing's ready to kick it off. The point after was made by Nick Chicky. I saw the 7. He's number 27 kicking off. So Nick Chicky with the point after made it 15-10. Not Cross. Okay, we got a dandy here. 4:11 to go. Sitchi approaches. Nice kick. Going to be taking it about the 20. He's kicked around, and Hibbing might have got it. Hibbing might have recovered it. By the roar of the crowd, trying to figure out who got it. Okay, I think our spotter, Mr. Mariucci, said number 5, Eli Rudolph. Yeah, Eli Rudolph with the recovery. It hit him in the shoulder pads or the knee, right? Yep. So the ball on the 30-yard line. Now we're going to see Bears are going to have to come up. 15-10. Chamernick wide to the left. McAfee out there. We got Cross to this near side. Here's Tomberlin on a keeper to the 20, to 15, to 10, and down near the 5-yard line. Blaise Tomberlin. It's a straight run for the quarterback of Hibbing. Took the ball and right up the gut. Hibbing's right now the Bears are on their heels. Hibbing just scored and turnovers. Ball's on the 7-yard line. First and goal from the 7. Marchetti and Moberg in the backfield split. Going to give it off to Moberg. He has a touchdown. Fights down inside the 5-yard line. Taken down by Merrill, Cody Merrill. So the ball will be down inside the 5. Now we got a timeout on the field. We got an injury. They're sending a Hibbing kid off. 3:31 remains in the third quarter. 15-10 Hibbing. Niskanen on the left end, tight. Chamernick wide to the left, cross this side. Now they'll trying to jump his way in. Was that Moberg or?
Moberg on the carry.
Yep, Moberg, nothing there.
Burnett on the tackle.
Burnett stood him up. They'll be under 3 minutes to go on the snap of the ball. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. 15-10 Hibbing. Ben Lohi checks in. Ball just inside the 5-yard line. On the 4, they'll call it. Marchetti, the setback behind Tomberlin. He'll give it off to Marchetti, and he's in for a touchdown. Marchetti with a 4-yard run.
4-yard Blue Jacket touchdown run by number 24,
Dominic Marchetti, 4-yard run. Puts Hibbing up 21-10. And Sichi will be back in to attempt the point after. Man, it was only less than 2 minutes ago. And it looks like another good one. Sichi's point after is good. 22-10 Hibbing. We'll return with the Blue Jacket kickoff after this.
Running into the kicker is the call against the Golden Bears.
Okay, the Bears, well, they'll enforce that on the kickoff, I suppose. Sorry, I was looking down and writing on my cheat sheet. Thanks, Hugo, for.
Will be assessed on the kickoff.
Yep, so they'll do that, and we'll come back with that kickoff. 22-10 Blue Jackets. Bears are on their heels right now. They trail 22-10. Good deep kick. Sickle takes it at the 2. Out to the 10, out to the 20, to the 25. Taken down at the 27-yard line.
Sickle on the return for the Golden Bears.
In on the tackle for Hibbing,
Tackle
Noah
on the
Vinipal.
42, Noah Vinipal.
So that's where Evelyn Gilbert will start. We're in the third quarter. We have under 2 minutes, or 2:26 to go in the third. 22-10 Hibbing. Hunter Peterson will go wide to the right. Tell you the Hibbing linemen can just put their ears back and keep coming now. If the in motion will be Kemp. Left to right. Fake. Here's Sickle. 30, 35, 40, 45. Down over the 50-yard line to the 49-yard line. Niskanen makes a tackle. Brody Niskanen chased him down, but a nice run by the sophomore quarterback. Well, they'll need to show a little of that because it's been tough. It's been tough sledding on the ground recently. We're in the third quarter, 22-10. Out of the shotgun. 1st and 10. Sickle fakes, looks, and he's put down as he was trying to hit Badet over in that left flat. Incomplete pass there for the Bears. Will stop the clock with 1:48 to go. 22-10 Hibbing. 1:48 to go in the third quarter. Cheever Field in Hibbing. Kemp in the slot right side. Fake to, or no, he give off to Merrill, but he doesn't get much. He might have lost a yard. Hibbing going, they had many guys going to the ball on that one. Minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Merrill checks out. Ball, Bears have the ball just in Hibbing territory. Third down and 11. Oberstar, career Oberstar and Kemp wide to the right. Sickle out of the shotgun. He'll sprint. Boy, here comes Greenwood again. They got him. Here's Sickle to the 40. We got a flag down to the 30 and taken out of bounds. We got a flag back. Preliminary signal, I think, is holding. I think I saw the official report that. Yep, it's a hold. That's usually the area that you'll see it, so. So they'll step it off. .3 seconds to go in our third quarter. Hibbing with a 22-10 lead. Peterson and Intihar. Hunter Peterson, Intihar here to the left. Mackey, the lone back with Sickle out of the shotgun. Oberstar, career Oberstar to the right. He's looking that way, but now a little, underneath screen to Mackey. They had it set up, but the pass incomplete. Will stop the clock with 47.2 seconds to go. Fourth down, the Bears will punt it out of there. Yep. 2-score game. There's still time. Got a whole fourth quarter. Gonna punt 47.2. And the ball sails out of bounds. That's gonna end up at about 40-yard line. We'll see what they set. Oh, they're going to set it right there. I thought it flew out a little bit farther upfield, but that's where it hit outside of the playing field. So it'll be on the 33-yard line. Hibbing with the ball. Hibbing's got the momentum right now. They came into the second half trailing 10-8. They've scored 14 unanswered points, 2 touchdowns and point afters. Tomberlin gives it off, and here come Dawson Varda is going to throw the running back down, Austin Primo. Primo's a 5'7", 140-pound junior. Varda in on the tackle. He's going to check out. Not in on the tackle. He made the tackle, so Dawson's going to go to the far sideline. Clock runs, and the third quarter is going to run out with Hibbing leading 22-10. From Cheever Field, into the third quarter, Hibbing 22, Evelyn Gilbert 10. We're going to return with the fourth quarter after this. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. Short yardage for Tomberlin. Hibbing has the ball and a 22-10 lead. Out come the Blue Jackets. 3rd and 6. Split backs behind Tomberlin. They're going to give it off. Good penetration by the Bears. He won't get credit for a tackle, but I'm trying to figure out who got a good push there right away. Who did that? It might have been Schlottick got in there. So I think the push there by Schlottick, and then the Bears finished it up. So Evelyn is going to get it back. Trailing by 12. Josh Creer-Oberstar will settle in at the 30-yard line. Low snap. Now we got trouble for Hibbing, and the Bears are going to come out pretty good, I think. Yeah. Ball gets tossed out, fumbled out. If that's where it ends up, that's a pretty good fumble. Yeah, I don't. It's going to be Evlett's ball at the 40 from the 49-yard line. They're going to talk it over because that's the best thing could have happened to Hibbing for them to get it. Nope, they're going to put it right there on the 49. Hibbing might be a little relieved on that one. I'm not sure. Came out of his hand, and that's, boy, the Evelyn coaching staff's giving it to the official on the far side, and I see their point. 10:35 to go in the fourth quarter, 22-10 Hibbing. Ball right at midfield. Bears got to score and hold. They got a lot of time left in this game. Kemp and Intihar to this side. Shotgun for Jacob Sickle. He fakes, he's looking down that far side. Now it's going to be a short underneath. Oh, almost picked off. Trying to see who pass was intended for Will Bittman. Pass was intended for Bittman and it was incomplete. Ball back on the 50. Incomplete pass stops the clock with 10:29 to go. I got thrown off by Will's number 86. You can't miss him. But he is in the game there, and Will Bittman is a 6'4", 220-pound freshman. In motion comes Mackey. Or check that, Kemp. Fake to Merrill, and now the ball fumbled out of bounds. Up on the play for Hibbing to get a piece of Sickle was Nick Lohe. Nick Lohe. So the ball on the 48-yard line. Intihar will check in with the play for Sickle. Under 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Hibbing 22, Evelyn Gilbert 10. Bears got on the board first, way back in the first quarter. Snap a little high, Sickle throws it underneath, picked off. Coming to this near side for Hibbing. Eli Rudolph, now we got flag late. Flags late.
Sickle's pass is intercepted by number 5, Eli Rudolph. There is a flag on the field.
We've got an injured player down.
Personal foul call against the Blue Jackets.
Okay, Hibbing, no, that came after the pick. Dawson Varda will get up and head off with the coach. So they got a personal foul on Hibbing. That happened after the interception. So they'll do their assessing of the penalty. What's he doing? Picking up the flag? And if he is, that's the call. No, he's going to say do something here. This will be a penalty against Hibbing. They'll get the ball first down. And where will they spot it? That's the question now. 22-10. We're in the fourth quarter. So it looks like they're going to set it at the 30. And that's where Hibbing will have the ball. 9:32 to go in the fourth quarter, 22-10 Hibbing. Split backs behind Tomberlin. He's going to give it off to Marchetti, but he's there taken down, grabbing him right away for the Bears. Lucas Holtman, 6'2", 265. Lucas is a junior. Nowhere to go. There'll be under 9 minutes to go on the snap of the ball. Fourth quarter, Bears have not scored since the first quarter. Gavin Mackey picked off a pass, returned it 45 yards down to the 15, and 2 plays later, Cody Merrill ran it in, and his 2-point conversion, plus safety by Cody Intihar, are the Bears' 10 points. Here comes Moberg. He's going to get out to the 31-yard line. And on the tackle, got a new number for Evelyn Gilbert. Well, no, not a new number. Josh Creer Oberstar made the tackle. Out of bounds will stop the clock with 8:52 to go. Badette over there with Oberstar. Hibbing now with a 12-point lead. 8 minutes to go. They keep it on the ground and pick up some first downs. Bears can't trade with them anymore. And they're going to step off 5 against the Bears with the encroachment call. Set it down on the 46-yard line. Out they come, cross ride to the right. Chamernick here to the near side. Tomberlin with a pitch back to Moberg. Moberg fights his way to the 49-yard line. Schlottick and Maryland on the tackle.
Merrill and Schlottick on the tackle for the Golden Bears.
Ball on the 49-yard line. Clock running, under 8.5 minutes to go from Cheever Field in Hibbing. Season opener for the Blue Jackets. Bears coming off a victory over Force Academy. So we're at beautiful Cheever Field now. Not much there, as they'll try to run it off the right side. And that'll choose some time for Hibbing. It'll be under 8 minutes to go on the snap of the ball. Jacob Chemernick will come on in. We'll check the Bears defensive line. Looks like they got Joe Schoberg in there. They got Lucas Holtman checking the line on that far side. Third down, pitch back. Moberg will try to get to the edge and does. He's going to cut back and pick up a first down. Going to get out to down to about the 45, 44-yard line. Jacob Sickle in on the tackle, Schlottick and Merrill too, and they're going to move the change. You can hear the Hibbing crowd likes that. The ball's going to be in Evelyn Gilbert territory. And now have a play down. I want to remind you that our broadcast here on Access 12, we have a penalty against Hibbing. Tufco Incorporated of Eveleth, Around the Range Sports, Alan Weirma, and the school district, Eveleth School District 2154 is where it's housed. You can talk to Hugo Mariucci on, talk to him if you want some events done. We do a pretty full, or he does a pretty full set of events. Cross going to wide to the right. Now after they reset it, it's going to be first down, but it's 15 to go for Hibbing. Tomberlin with a pitch back to Moberg. They run the right side to the 45 to the 44 of Hibbing, of Eveleth Gilbert. Daniel Moberg, not a big kid, but man, he runs. He's a senior now. Some new players in, looks like, in the line for Hibbing. Hayden Varel. So, under 6.5 minutes to go, 22-10. Hibbing has scored 2 touchdowns in this second half. They trailed 10-8 as we headed into this second half. They've gotten 2 touchdowns and 2 point after by kick by Nick Seachy. Six minutes to go as the ball is handed off, and it's Moberg again, I think, fighting his way to about the 43-yard line. We'll see. I'm not sure. I could have gotten messed up. No, that's Marchetti. Dominic Marchetti.
Merrill on the tackle.
Merrill's played the ball, both sides of the ball. Cody Merrill for Eveleth Gilbert. Seemed like I don't keep detailed stats, but Cody's a 6 foot, 188-pound senior. Seemed like I've called his name a bunch tonight. 5:28 to go, the clock running. 3rd down and 7. Man, if they pick up a first down. Coming wide to this near side is Lohe. Tomberlin under center. Rudolph back there with Marchetti again. Now we've got whistle, flags. Delay a game on Hibbing. So they'll step off 5 against the Blue Jackets. Ben Lohe right to the left here. It's going to be 3rd and 11. And Tomberlin with the fake. He's going to try to get to the corner and gets out to about the 40-yard line. We got a chunk back. Gavin Mackey with the hit. Gavin from his linebacker position. That's going to make it more makeable for Hibbing. It'll be a 4th down and about 5 yards to go. 22-10. Blue Jackets. Anthony Cross to the right. Chamernick here. Rudolph and Marchetti behind Tomberlin. Drop back, looked, he gets hit, carries it down, gets down to about the 30. Oh, he gets getting close. Close. And on the tackle for Eveleth Gilbert, Evan Harris, number 67. No, I think on the spot he might he's short, I think, but it stopped the clock with 4:14 to go. I think it's short, but what do I know? And it is short. Eveleth Gilbert will take it 1st and 10. Hibbing will turn it over on downs. So the Bears now got to score, stop them, and score again. Can't trade baskets with them. So the Bears come out 1st and 10 with 4:14 to go in the football game. Kemp and Endahart at his near side. Tight is Badette on the left side. Shotgun for Sickle. Sickle looks at Creer Orbos, or check that. He looks at Peterson, now tries going underneath to Badette. Pass incomplete. Stops the clock with 4:08 to go. Hibbing's gotten enough pressure up front that hasn't been easy going for Jacob Sickle back there. Jacob's probably the leading rusher. But scoreboard's the big one. Hunter Peterson wide to the left. Kemp and Creer Oberstar to the right. Tight on the left is Badette. Lone setback is Merrill. Here's Sickle, but nowhere to go. Boy, they're just bringing guys. And that again is
Sickle was sacked in the backfield.
Now,
Number 73, Cole-Barachak.
73, Barachak. He recovered a fumble earlier. Barachak is he a senior? Yep, 6 foot, 175-pound D lineman. 3rd down and 15 to go, under 3.5 minutes to go. Sickle running with some room, cuts it up, now out of bounds at the 40. It'll be a 4th down. And we'll see where they get the spot on it. There's 3:15 to go. Hibbing 22. Evelyn Gilbert 10. Ball on the 40. 4th and 6. Hunter Peterson, Steve Kemp coming this way. Sickle out of the shotgun. He's going to run this way, pitches it to Merrill. Merrill to the 45, to the 50, to the 46-yard line of Hibbing. It's knocked out of bounds. The Bears will pick up a 1st down. In for Hibbing was Nick Lowy. Sickle out of the shotgun. Boy, pressure by Hibbing. He makes it breaks out and throws it. It's incomplete. Looked like it was intended for Hunter Peterson. That incomplete pass will stop the clock. Creer Oberstar and Kemp to the near side. Second down, 10 to go, 22-10 Hibbing. Little screen, little short one to Mackey. Mackey to the 45 and wrestled out of bounds. Got a flag. Wrestled out of bounds by Chamernick. Flag was over on this side. We'll see what the penalty is. Well, they have okay, they had an ineligible receiver. That's when he threw it short. There was a lineman down there pass, so they'll step it off. 5 yards, still going to be that's not a loss of down, is it? Second down and 14. Mackey, the lone back with Sickle. 2nd and 14. Sickle looks. Now we got a offsides against Hibbing. So now it's going to melt it down to flags this way, flags that way.
Encroachment is the call against the Blue Jackets.
So they'll move it, and it should be a 2nd down and 9, right? If we're doing the math. Hope everybody has a good Labor Day weekend. Boy, they got the racetrack over here, and there are people camping out there. There must be a big doings here at the Hibbing Raceway. I've heard that's why this game was moved to Thursday night. Sickle looks, got one long, now goes underneath toward Badette, and incomplete. 2:35 to go. Be 3rd down and 9. So they got her set, and there's the play clock. Third down and 9. Bears have got to go for 4th down territory here. Sickle looks, throws it over the middle. There he is. He makes the completion to Kemp, and he fumbles the ball. Here comes Hibbing back the other way. Dawson Varda hits Niskanen. Niskanen is finally stopped at the 35-yard line. So it'll be Hibbing ball. The Bears completed the pass. Then the ball was popped out of the receiver's hands. It was complete to Steve Kemp, I think. And then next thing you know, Hibbing had it. So they'll reset it now. The Bears have turned it over a few times tonight.
And the fumble was recovered and returned by number 9.
So it's on the 1st and 10, Hibbing on their own 36-yard line.
Timeout, Golden Bears.
So the Bears got a timeout on the field. Looks like they got some new players in there. Will Bittman's in there, number 86. And we'll try to set those guys as we have 2:10 to go in our 4th quarter. Hibbing 22, Evelyn Gilbert 10. So back to some events on Public Access Channel 12. He's figured, I think we got girls tennis yet in the fall here. Volleyball's playing at home. You don't have to just watch them on TV. Take in a high school sporting event. Cross country, Big Evelyn invite the 13th. We'll have some highlights of that for you. We don't do that one live, but there are events that are done live here from the high school gym in Evelyn and the football field in Evelyn. And as you get into winter, there's hockey and hoops that are done live here by Public Access Channel 12. Hugo Mariucci is the manager. So happy to have brought you this football game tonight. There's still a little time left. Timeout Bears, and here they come. So we'll set some, if there's new numbers out there. Looks like Will Bittman, I said. We'll try to set some Evelyn Gilbert. And wouldn't you know, is it a 23 that I don't have on the roster? Looking like he's playing the corner on this near side. New quarterback, Rudolph for Hibbing. He'll hand it off to the running back, Austin Hill, 5'7", 145-pound junior. Schlottick still in there. Looks like a new number for the Bears. What do we got now? Michael White here at the right defensive end on this near side. Looks like Cameron Peterson, number 61 in the middle there. And I check that far side. It must be Karl Zupancic. And, oh, nice tackle, and it's got to be 23, or no, 83. 83 for the Bears. Marshall Sortidal. Is that 83? Marshall Sortidal, but we don't have it for 23. This is the joy it is. You wind down game. Schlottick's still in there trying to check some other people. For Eveleth Gilbert, I think I see. Is there a 33? Yeah, it's so early in the year. 33, I'm not sure. As you know, you get your lineups in. Okay, trying to check this near side. Karl Zaponcic, I said. Now they're running down to the 49-yard line. Austin Hill again. They'll move the chains for Hibbing. There's 49.6 seconds to go. We'll recap this scoring for you. And I apologize, I took the numbers off the high school website, so we got some numbers I don't have. Preston Rodberg in there, number 10. You can see him, the camera show you. Rodberg. Tyler Jandry in there, number 55. With 7:27 to go in the first quarter, after an interception by Gavin Mackey and a 45-yard return, Cody Merrill had a 13-yard run and had the 2-point conversion to put the Bears up 8-0. That was after the turnover. Then with 3:07 to go in the first quarter, Daniel Moberg scored on a 7-yard run. Blaise Tomberlin with the run made it 8-8. Then Cody Intihar tackled Tomberlin in the end zone for a safety to put the Bears up 10-8. But as of right now, that's the only scoring for the Bears, because in the second half, with 4:11 to go in the, or after a, no, in the third quarter, 4:11, Tomberlin to cross a 7-yard touchdown. Nick Cici kicked the point after to make it 15-10. And then with 2:35 to go in the third, Marchetti with a 4-yard run. Nick Cici's kick made it 22-10. Dominic Marchetti, that is. So, checking some numbers here for the Bears. I'll still try. Carter Flanagan in there, number 52. And that's going to be John Schultzenberg, right defensive end out there. John's 5'4", 30 pounds. So you can probably see the numbers is better than I can call them out. But talk to John's parents tonight. Come on over for Golden Bear football, but it's going to be final score from Cheever Field in Hibbing. The Hibbing Blue Jackets have won their season opener. Hibbing 22, Eveleth Gilbert 10. Nice to have had you along on Public Access Channel 12. We'll talk you along the way. Blue Jackets 22, Golden Bears 10. Good night, everyone, from Cheever Field in Hibbing.